What is going on, guys? Travis Patel here with Kingpinning. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, I want to talk about the natural progression that your e-com store needs to be going through to kind of improve that quality of product. Now, a lot of you guys, when you're starting out, you don't have any investment funds, you have no idea what you're doing or any product or niche that you want to really dive into, you're going to probably start off with something like print on demand or drop shipping. And again, this is where we're able to take products that we don't have already, sell them to a customer. When that customer buys, we're then able to order that product and ship it to that customer. Now, this is very convenient for those in that newbie situation or not knowing what products and niches they want to dive into, but it causes a lot of issues for the long-term longevity of your business and of your brand. For one, delivery times can be very long. If you're ordering from manufacturing in China or overseas and selling to the US, it can be weeks before your customer actually receives their product. And if someone hasn't received their product in 3 or 4 weeks, they're very unlikely to come back and buy from you again. And those repeat customers are really what makes your brand last beyond just always looking for new products or always looking for that impulse product. So you're starting on dropshipping, but that's not where you want to end. You want to use dropshipping to find the products that are going to sell for you, get the starting customers under the right wing, and then you're able to kind of improve quality control from there. There's nothing wrong with dropshipping early on, but it's not a long-term business model. You need to be moving away from that and establish better relationships with your vendors, and still might be able to dropship, but you need to have all those negativities taken care of. That delivery time, that poor quality product that you don't even know that's coming through, and all those little things that aren't going to help customers come back to you. So we want to talk about that progression and where you want to go from dropshipping. Now, if you're starting off dropshipping, one of the best sources that people like to use is just Aliexpress here. This is just that giant database of warehouses across the world that you're going to be able to connect with and pretty much find any product that you possibly want. I mean, it says camera lamp right here. Let's just type in camera lamp and see what goes on. So we're able to find a whole bunch of different products out there that we could start selling that fit under this criteria. Now, these are all security camera light bulbs, which actually I've been searching the past couple days, so that's probably why this kind of shot up. But what we see is we can also choose to be able to ship from the US or China, and this typically, if it's coming from the US, that means that these Chinese companies are putting stocks and inventory into US warehouses, and that will help that delivery time, but still you don't have much control over that product, and every other marketer and e-commerce out there has access to this same product, so you're not really standing out from the crowd. You don't have personalized branding, you don't have that customized packaging, and all those little authority cues that make you a quality, long-lasting household brand. So we might start with Aliexpress and drop shipping with all these negatives, but once you find that product that works, we want to start looking at improving that quality control. That's really what your first money coming in for your business should go to. Don't be paying and buying new toys and stuff like that, upgrading your living expenses and anything of that nature. You want to take that money that you make from your drop shipping, pretty much count most of those early customers probably as a little bit of a loss. They probably aren't going to come back, or you might be able to convince them here and there if you fix these issues quickly, but you want to make sure that the next set of customers is going to be in the right space, in the right line, because typically you're going to prove yourself that this product works with dropshipping, and that's really all you can do with this type of dropshipping. So the next step, progression, would be improving where that location is, where that dropshipping location is. Then we're still, remember, moving up the spectrum. We don't have a huge amount of investment. We still want to do drop shipping, but we want to improve that delivery time, the number one thing that's going to keep customers from coming to you. Again, like I mentioned, you can go to Aliexpress and look at the shipped from United States section. This will give you a little bit better idea of products that are shipped actually from the US and have a little bit better delivery time. But you can also look at inventory sources like inventorysource.com. And this is a tool that kind of another database that connects you with US suppliers that drop ship. You need to sign up and you're going to have to pay. It's about, I think, $150 per month per drop shipping directory or per supplier that you connect with. So they have a lot of great suppliers here depending on the products and the offers that you want to put in play. But for every one of these, you're going to be paying a hefty monthly fee. And then you can also arrange negotiations outside of using tools like this by going and just reaching out to companies that are selling the products and have the offers that you want to put out there. See if you can set up a drop shipping arrangement. But something like this is a great next step. I mean, if you're doing well with the opening drop shipping from Aliexpress, put that money into the next step. And this would be the $150 a month that goes into connecting with one of these sources. So if we wanted to do security cameras, we would look for a company that sells that kind of electronics, that type of product. And there's lots of suppliers here that have a whole bunch of products. I mean, US Direct has 210,000 products listed. So connecting with them will give you a wide range of options. You're also going to have companies that are a little bit more specific to what you want to sell. I mean, these are just El Dorado. It's only adult products. We have sporting gear and outdoors gear by Sportsman Supplies. Fragrance X, we know that's probably going to be perfumes. Petra, electronics and accessories. So you're going to kind of deep dive into these sources. And there's a few other tools out there as well to be able to connect with a quality fulfiller. And these guys all can ship from the US, have a little bit higher end quality product. You're going to maybe have to set up a reseller license and stuff like that. But those are the steps you're going to have to take if you want to drop ship higher quality products and cut down on that delivery time. Now, after this step, after figuring out that delivery time, you're going to really want to step into the private labeling or white labeling. And this is pretty much moving from that dropship model and buying an inventory, actually having something with your brand on it, with your custom packaging, with those authority cues that are going to make your brand and your name stand out from the others. So what we can do with that next step is we can use a source like Alibaba. This again is a database, same thing as AliExpress, just more of the bulk purchaser, which we're going to be able to look for manufacturers around the world that can create our products. So if we go with, again, camera lamp. So these are just different options here. Here we go. So you can see you have to buy for some of these. You have to have a minimum order, and the more you buy, the lower the price you can negotiate, and the more things that you're going to be able to do. Let me look for something more that's more like gaming glasses. So these are like the blue light glasses, the computer glasses you can wear, and we'll cut down the blue light, we'll take away your headaches. So you have different options out here, and we can buy these in bulk. Now what's great about these is you can negotiate having your logo etched on the side. You can have custom packaging for certain things. So you have a whole bunch of different options that this adds a whole nother element, a whole value perception to your product, and it adds more steps to what you're going to have to do to fulfill and have that inventory. But it is the next progression of your ecom business. You really, you don't want to be drop shipping forever unless you have just that perfect source, but eventually that's probably going to wear out. You're going to have a lot in their control rather than if you're private labeling and you have your own product with your own brand, your own pieces and such like that. But you can see like these kind of glasses, they sell for $50, $75. You can buy them from $3 to $9. Have your etched logo on the side, all that good stuff as well. Now again, this is coming from China, and sometimes you don't know the quality of the actual product, so it's a good idea if you're private labeling or bulk buying that you want to get a example sent to you, a sample product sent to you, and go to like 4, 5, or 10 vendors and buy samples and say, hey, I'd love to check these out. Please send them to me in this way, and pay whatever it needs. It's usually going to be $50 to $100 for one thing, just because they want that bulk order, and they're going to maybe custom do it for you. So you want to make sure that you have the quality product. Then you're going to go and you're going to bulk order. You're going to set up your custom packaging, which sometimes these fulfillers offer as well. You're going to need that warehousing set up. So there's always middlemen warehousing out there that you can arrange. You can put these on Amazon with FBA. You can do all those type of things and really kind of improve. Now, From here, if you want to improve even another step further, you can look for other manufacturers, maybe US located manufacturers, maybe higher quality manufacturers around. Typically, you're going to find anything you really need on Alibaba, but you can use something like Sourcify, which is kind of that next progression of improving your e-com business. This is going to kind of take your sourcing system to the next level. Now, I think it's something around $300, $400 per month for this to just kind of start out. So it's a little hefty price, but at this point, you're probably making a solid amount of revenue from your products, and this is going to help you increase that revenue as well. They're getting, increases of 64% from their streamlined sources. They help you source products around the world. They, have a whole bunch of stuff going on here that just really improves what's going on, including that middleman warehousing setup, your products, how you're delivering it, all that good stuff. So this is kind of the progression of where you're going with your e-com product. From here, obviously, you can have your own product manufactured, something completely new, completely different. But if you're just kind of selling gaming glasses, there's not really going to be much new to that other than maybe a design here and there. But really, any of these manufacturers that you reach out to on Alibaba or Sourcify, you're going to be able to, after a while, especially of doing orders with them, you're going to be able to give your specifications and create new products the way that you want. That's the great thing about these manufacturers out there, is that you just have your custom mock-up of what you want created, and you can find someone to create that. So guys, don't be afraid to start with dropshipping if you're just starting out, but know that it's not the end. You have to continue progressing. You need to improve that poor quality and that poor delivery time ASAP. We do that by one step you could take, again, is finding US fulfillers. Might cost a little bit more, but it's going to be worth it. Then you got the private labeling, and you can still go to Chinese manufacturers, or you can use a source like Sourcify here to find a little bit higher quality, have some kind of automated system for you, and have a lot of help along the way. So guys, hopefully your e-com journey is going well. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to let me know. I will see you in the next one.